Yo, it's kinda great, and I'm here with A Shot.
Alright, so I'm here with
Kai, producer, engineer, artist, visionary. You can add me on IG at who.is.Kai.
Perfect. How you doing today? How you doing?
I'm feeling good. How you doing, bro?
Shit, I'm doing good. You know,
chilling?
trying to stay out the way, cool. So let's get right into the interview. Now hold it up. Where you from?
Chicago, Illinois, Southside.
Born and raised.
Born and raised, man.
So how you like it out there? Like that's your, would you call that home forever?
Nah, definitely not. I moved around a lot too, though, but that's definitely not some place you would want to call home. If that makes sense for me, though. For me personally, it's not some place that I would want to call home.
Okay. And why is that?
You know, Chicago is Chicago. Chicago has Chicago things, Chicago violence, Chicago people. Even the people in Chicago, it's just slimy. It's just not even some place that you want to. It's just like, ew. Like the energy when you be there is just like, I'm not giving very much. I'm safe, even with the people who been with me since we started type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's just Chicago bring backdoor vibes.
Yeah, basically.
Off that.
Backdoor vibe.
What title would you give yourself? Cause I see you make. At first, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I thought you was just a producer, but I see you also make songs too. So it's like you do all of it. It seems like. So what title would you give yourself at the end of the day?
A visionary at the end of that. I feel like music is just probably like a little slither of the potential that I have. It's just gonna be what I use to be able to use all my other talents. I want to get into fashion. I want to get into the tech industry. I want to get into building skyscrapers and all that type of shit. Music is just going to be the way to make all that shit easy. I was just blessed with talent in music off the bat. But that's going to make it easier for me to do the shit with the tech shit, fashion shit, architecture, real estate, all that other type of shit. It's just going to make everything flow easy. If I have the influence and the platform and the numbers, of course I'm going to be successful in the next things that I do. It's inevitable.
That brings me to my next question. What was your first encounter with music, where you felt like, oh shit, I like this, I want to do this?
Oh, well, I was like, oh, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, like your very first encounter.
I've been doing music my whole life. I've been playing the drums since before I could walk. That type of whole ordeal. But it was a talent show that I was a part of in 6th grade at the school called Hamlin. And I basically decided to play the drums for the talent show. Just on some, why not? Fuck it, why not type shit. Play the drums. I'm talking about, this is a real life, it's a whole fucking applause. I got the fucking principal in the school crying and shit. She teared, wiping her eyes up. Damn, all I did was play the drums. Oh yeah, and at first it was basically just like, hey, we're gonna be a famous Chicago drummer. And that was basically the ceiling of my career, was just being a drummer in all these type of churches. I was like, yeah, I just love the applause. I just love the crowd. That's all I want. That was the ceiling of I just want to be a drummer. I just want to get applause.
It's funny you say that though, because even since you is from Southside Chicago, if you getting off the expressway, you gonna see people drumming with the buckets.
Right.
So it's like
Bucket Boys, man. Hell yeah, and they be going over crazy. I always make sure I give them $1. It's artists. I don't know, but they be going over crazy.
So what do you think what is one of your biggest weaknesses and your biggest strength?
My biggest, I'm gonna go weakness first.
Okay.
My biggest weakness is discipline. I'm very terrible with discipline on myself. And I guess you can say work ethic. Like, a lot of my energy be like focused energy, but it don't be controlled focused energy.
Okay.
So it'd be like, I just be like focusing on a whole bunch of shit at most random times. So it kind of can delay certain say for me, I know how to play the piano, I play the drums, learn the guitar. But before I successfully finished playing the piano, I said, fuck it, I feel like I'm good right here. Let me go to the guitar. Oh, fuck it, I'm good right here. Let me go to the next thing. And that's how I just be moving around and shit. I just be like, fuck it, I know this a little. Let me move on. But then at the same time though, which is it's the same focused energy, is I do dedicate myself so much to a point where I can't say, well, I've been not doing this for a long time, but I sound just as good as everybody else.
Okay.
So it's just not controlled. But that's, I guess, is my strongest, I feel like, well, no, that's not my strongest quality. My strongest quality is that everything that I say I'm gonna get done, I get it done. Whether it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Most of the shit I say don't even matter in 4 years. Well, it don't even matter now, but it will matter in 4 years, or 5 years, or 6 years. So usually, I feel like that's my biggest quality. Because motherfuckers be like, yeah, you always did that. Yeah, I know. I told you, motherfucker. I'm always telling you. I can see it. I'm a fucking visionary. I'm telling you exactly what's gonna go on. But yeah, I feel like that's my strongest quality.
Okay. Do you feel like you mastered your sound when it comes to anything with music? You feel like you mastered it, or do you feel like it's still something you trying to touch up and perfect?
I tell people who are really close to me, like, if you ask me right now, my whole career is basically finished. Every single album I want to drop, every single promo, like not promo, but like music video, all that shit is really done. And like, I really don't want to say, like, when people say Kai, I don't want them to say I have a sound. I don't want them to be like, this is Kai specific. I want like every album to sound totally different, progressive. My whole thing is progression and innovation.
Okay.
That's what I want to do in music. Progress it, move it, push it forward. Let's go. I'm trying to go to the future. I want to bring the future as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like mastering the sound isn't even something that I want to do. Mastering my craft and being better at, you know, recording and being a better artist, being a better engineer, producer, musician, whatever the fuck I want to do, craft-wise. But like a sound though, I kind of just want to dance around a whole bunch of different sounds and put it together and push it out.
So would you say you want to be versatile at the end of the day?
Yeah, very much. I very much agree with being versatile. Cause I'm an artist as well as a producer / songwriter. So I have songs in the reggae fields. I have songs in the jazz. I have gospel songs. I have the super traps. I have it's just like you making shit for everybody as well. That's like on the producer songwriter side of things. You recording demos for other people. You're not just recording everything that you won't want to put out. You recording some shit that you think Rihanna might like, Drake might like. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm very much versatile. So like, I feel like I can accomplish that with my albums. Like each album be damn near different genre. Each album be, I don't know. They're gonna definitely differentiate from themselves. But
just how you said you're a producer and you got to make all these different sounds for all these different people. How do you make sure, like, that you know, like, okay, this is good for this person without being like, oh no, this ain't it. Like, how do you know if, like, say specifically you don't like that type of music, but somebody come to you say, oh, I'll pay you to do this type of beat or something? Like, how do you know, okay, yeah, this is it?
I've pretty much been obsessed with every single type of genre since I've been listening to music. So there's not even a genre I'd be like, no, hell no, I ain't making that shit. I've made every single genre, and I've mixed in matched genres. So in the case of artists, it's like, cause you know, it is stuff that you are weaker at though. So it's like jazz may be harder for me to make than a trap beat. A trap beat can take me 5 minutes. Then like chopping up a sample and then added layers on top of it, that may take me. You know, it's just like some stuff you're weaker at, some stuff you are stronger at, blah blah blah. So the artist been like, man, I need, cause you know artists will come up to you, man, I need me a Travis Scott beat with a Bob Marley vibe, but like a Steve Jobs feel to it. And you just be like, what? Like, what the fuck did you just tell me to make right now? And you as a producer, your job is you're supposed to execute their vision. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one thing I do want to say though. Producers, yeah, they really make the song. They the first person to touch it. They the first person. They put it together, make it sound how it sound.
Definitely, I feel like as a producer, you're very special. You're sparking an idea. You're creating something from nothing, and you're giving it to somebody who's creating something from your something that came from nothing. Then it's just all like a part. It's just kind of like a team effort into making something beautiful and basically bringing something to life in this universe, bro.
So where do you see yourself at in 10 years from now?
What? 10 years? Millies, cars. I don't want to say bitches. I don't want to say bitches or cars. But definitely mansions, cars, clothes. Fucking 10 years, how old would I be? Fucking 20? No, yeah, 29. Damn. I'm old as fuck. But 29, I'm gonna be a fucking boss too though. Like I'm a real businessman. I'm real business savvy. Like I'd probably say about 10 years from now, music is probably not gonna even be the forefront of my career anymore. I'm gonna probably be focusing on something else, definitely. 10 years, that's a whole decade. I'm still be dropping music though.
Who would you say some of your favorite artists are?
Number one for sure is Kanye West. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is another big one. Everything sounds better when it came in front of it. Kendrick, Kanye, we're all in the boat of greatness. I fuck with all of them. It's just kind of just like Kendrick, Sonics, and like musicality is just unmatched and very underrated in my opinion. Kanye West is just a pure genius of all sorts, just the greatest artist of all time. There's not even no question about it. And if you don't fuck with Kanye, you can suck a motherfucking dick and die. Because fuck you, Kanye West is the greatest to ever do it. Until I do it.
Out of your whole lifetime, who would you say is your top 5 music legends at all time?
I want to say, and a lot of people don't even acknowledge them, but, and I'm just saying this because if they wasn't here, we wouldn't be here. Number one, Sugar Hill Gang. Most people don't know the Sugar Hill Gang, but that's the hip hop, the heavy to the hip hop. It don't stop. The first rap song ever. That's the first hip hop song, the first rap song. They started all of this shit. If it wasn't for them, and I mean it's a simple song that everybody loved, but you essentially wouldn't have nobody else without them. They literally started hip hop, rap. They started that shit. So I feel like we should give them that credit. They shit was weak, I ain't gonna fly. It's basic as hell, weak as hell. We've definitely transcended what they could do, but it's just still paying homage for. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do all this shit. And that's it. Sugar Hill. Then Kanye West is probably a number 2 for me. I feel like he's definitely just like a visionary across all boards of music. I feel like you don't technically have to be a musician to make great music. I mean, like, I know niggas who just get a whole bunch of musicians in one room, make them record, and then mix it, and then he gets credit for a whole bunch of shit. That's just like, you just have to be, like, you just gotta have a vision in this shit for real. Kanye West has a fucking vision that goes fucking far. 3, pop legends. I don't want to say Tupac, I don't want to say Biggie. That's like I'm tired of those generic answers. Give me some, like, I feel like legends, if you want to be real, another one is Jay-Z. I'm gonna just go through them. Sugar Hill Gang, Kanye West, Jay-Z. I want to say Nas. Nas is fucking legend. And then hip hop legends, do they necessarily have to be like artists?
Mm-mm.
Then
anybody to the industry who left a big impact in
Jay motherfucking Dilla is one of my favorite producers. He's a producer. He passed away in the thousands, but he was fucking crazy. Like, he was with that whole like neo soul hip hop behind the back kind of like dragon movement, like D'Angelo, Common, Slum Village. He produced for all of them. Like, that nigga mind was crazy. He can move around time signatures, like that type of shit for hip hop at the time. And that's I talk about innovating and pushing it forward. Jay Dilla is one of those main people who pushed hip hop into a whole new like, and then they kind of like, you know, combine R&B with hip hop. That's what the first one was hearing with D'Angelo and them. So it's like Jay Dilla is definitely one of those big legends for me in the top 5.
Each other, but y'all rap the same game. Y'all think y'all cool, but y'all just fucking on the same thing. You screaming freedom, you don't know you got a slave name.